Hello everyone. So here I just thought we'd jump on and I'll just quickly show you something that I think is quite important that we do, that maybe some other people don't do, or at least don't show people. So yeah, basically what we've got here is we just had a bunch of angelfish arrive from one of our local breeders. So what we do is I have my little net here, and this is the net that I use to kind of check the quality and everything. It's like one of these little shallow ones. So what it does is it allows us to look at the fish easier. Because if you have one of those deep ones, it's often quite hard to see the actual fish. So what we do is just scoop them up and just have a look at them. It's probably a little bit hard to see on camera. But what I'll do is I'll just sit here for a little while and kind of get them like that sideways on, so that I can have a look and check that there's no short gill plates or deformed spines or anything like that, and like their fins are alright. And then I'll chuck them, he's stuck, chuck them into the tank. So there he is there, and we can see he's got both ventral fins, his gill plates are fine, he's got a proper dorsal fin, his spine is straight, all that kind of thing. I should note, I did, these guys have already been acclimated, but I did that off video because that's a bit, boring. Basically, but I just tipped a bunch of water into, siphoned water into this bucket out of the tank, and then chucked it, tipped it out so that it was down lower. You can see there, this guy's got real red gills. That just looks to be the blood vessels, I think. So we'll chuck him in, and then, because this isn't like the be all and end all. Yeah, honestly, that one's a little bit hard to tell. I can't really see. Oh yeah, that's just like the blood vessels, so he's fine. It'll go away. He's just panicking because he's basically been in a bucket. But what we'll do is we'll do this, sit here and spend maybe 10 minutes, doing this, just checking the quality of everything. Anything that is no good will get culled, unfortunately. Wow, that's cool. Look how nice that guy's fins are. Oh no, he's fallen off. Oops, oh no. See, we don't edit this stuff, so you'll be seeing that. But look at how long is, wow, that's awesome. So yeah, there's some pretty cool fish here. But yeah, we'll spend maybe 10-15 minutes doing this. He's very little, but he'll be fine. And just double checking that if anything's obvious, they're not going to go into the sales tank. They will be culled. Anything that does make it in there, because obviously I can't catch everything. The fish are washed out and I'm trying to do a lot of fish at once, so it's a bit harder. But what I'll do is over the next, until they're all sold essentially, we will be kind of keeping an eye on them. And oftentimes, every time, if I see one that I've missed, we will catch it out of the tank here. So it's not just a thing of we do it once and then that's the end of it. Do it once, of course, to start with, but then we just keep doing it until we, have no more bad ones left. We obviously have our kind of processes to work through to minimize this sort of thing. Usually it's we work with all our breeders. We know providing good quality fish and everything. But of course, it's like what I just said before. It's you're dealing with all these fish. Oh no, another one fell off. This is the only trouble with this small net, but usually it's fine. But yeah, if you're dealing with a lot of fish and particularly juvenile fish and that, it's sometimes hard to see and stuff gets missed. So I don't know that one. We'll come back to it. But yeah, sometimes stuff gets missed. So we try to have quality control processes in place at every single step. That way it can just ensure that, not saying that mistakes never happen, because of course they do, but we're just minimizing every possible sort of chance that there is some sort of deformity or other quality issue going on. And then that means that we can guarantee, what we guarantee is that we don't sell any deformed fish with that. So what that means is if you do get one, say you've bought an angelfish off us, and you get it home and you discover it's got a real crooked spine. Definitely let me know, and we will 100% replace it or refund you, or whatever, depends on the situation. But yeah, we can be confident in saying that, because that we're spending the time here making sure that that kind of fish isn't around. I'm going to get rid of them off camera because that's probably not going to be great, but that one basically, I'll try to show you on the camera actually. So you can see here, this one has the short gill plate, just there where you can see the red stuff, and then if we flip them over there, it's not there, so that's supposed to be how they're supposed to look, but it's just got the short gill on the other side, so that means that guy's going to be a cull, unfortunately, which sucks, but it is part of what sort of needs to be done to ensure we're keeping good quality fish around the hobby, because last thing we want is for one of those fish to breed and sort of spread around those issues. So yeah, that's basically it. I mean, that's kind of what we're doing. It's not fun. Like, no one's gonna enjoy culling fish, or at least they shouldn't do. But it is a kind of necessary thing that we do have to do to ensure that our fish are good quality and that we can continue keeping fish for the long term. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I had for today. I'm not going to keep doing this all on camera because it's a bit boring, but and a bit repetitive. But yeah, if you have any questions about any of this, I'm more than happy to hear what you guys have to say. Maybe answer some questions, all that kind of stuff. Just let me know. I think it's something we need to talk about more as a hobby. These kind of quality control steps and that. So yeah. But no, I'll leave it there for today, and I'll get back to it later off camera. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And yeah, happy fish keeping, and I'll catch you in the next one.